Mother? Mother?
Why are you up so early?
I need your help.
Something is wrong?
Great deal. Alicia.
I have expected it. I knew. What is it? Mr. Devlin?
No. I am married to an American agent.
Yes. It is easy to see now. I knew, but I didn't see. They picked her because of her father.
I must have been insane, mad. Behaved like an idiot to believe in her with her clinging kisses.
Stop wallowing in your foul memories.
Well, what do I do? There's nothing to do. I'm done. Finished. I'll find out.
They won't find out.
I'll find out what I'm married to. Look what they did to Emil Hupke. Emil who did nothing. And I betrayed them, I bungled, and there's no excuse. I'd do the same myself. Kill the fool who betrayed them.
There's no need for them to find out.
Mattis is very sharp.
Yes, he dislikes you. But his criticism of your talents wouldn't go that far to imagine that you are married to an American agent. We are protected by the enormity of your stupidity. For a time.
Alicia, I'll take care of her myself.
No, not that way.
I stood looking at her when she was asleep. I could have...
Quiet, Alex. You're almost as impetuous as before your wedding. You barred me from that episode. Let me arrange this one. Listen to me. No one must know what she is. There must be no suspicion of her, of you, or me. She must be allowed to move about freely, but she will be on a leash. She will learn nothing further to inform. She must go, but it must happen slowly. If she could become ill, and remain ill for a time, until...
Drink your coffee, darling. It's getting cold.
Are you going out this afternoon, Alex?
No, my dear. I have some letters to write. What are you going to do?
Oh, I just have a little shopping. I like to go to the Imperial, and maybe I'll go to Cosmos and see if they have any new books in from New York.
Oh, if you're going down there, will you go into Santa Cruz for me and see if my cigars have arrived? Should be about 1,000 of them. If they have, ask them to keep them in the humidor for me, will you?
Anything wrong?
No, the light bothers me. I have a bit of a headache. Would you mind?
Oh, yes, I think we can fix that.
Thank you.
You know, some people get too much sun down here. You must be careful. I think you can be very proud of yourself, Mrs. Sebastian. That sand that Devlin brought in shows uranium ore. So now we know what we're driving at. And your job from now on will be to try to help us find out where that sand comes from. The location of the uranium deposit is of vast importance, and we're putting quite a few people on it. But I think you'll be a great help.
All right.
But that isn't the main reason why I asked you to come up here this afternoon.
No?
No, I wanted to tell you that I'm going to change your contact in about a week. Mr. Devlin's been transferred to Spain.
To Spain? Does Mr. Devlin know that?
Oh, yes, he asked for the transfer.
Why?
Well, I guess he thought he was going stale here.
Oh, he wants to leave Rio.
Yes, I guess he thought he'd find Spain more interesting.
Yes, I imagine it would be. There really isn't very much for a brainy fellow like Mr. Devlin to do in Rio anymore.
Well, of course, it is more or less routine now.
In the meantime, I'm to report to Mr. Devlin as usual.
Oh, yes. He'll be here until the new man arrives.
Thank you, Captain Prescott. I'll keep my ears wide open. Bye.
Goodbye. Oh, and go easy on that son, hey?
Darling, what is it?
I don't know.
Are you in pain?
Yes, I'm so dizzy.
What happened to her?
We were walking and she was stricken suddenly.
I'll be all right. Let's go inside. I'm sorry I couldn't make it on time.
I gets a bit lonely squatting on a bench all day.
Yes, Rio can be a very dull town.
What's new?
Nothing. What's new with you?
Nothing. Any domestic troubles about the other night? Any footprints in that sand yet?
No, nothing yet.
Just a social visit, huh?
A little fresh air helps.
You don't look so hot.
Well,
Sick?
no. Hangover.
That's news. Back to the bottle again, huh?
It sort of lightens my chores.
Big party?
Just the family circle.
Sounds quite jolly.
It helps life in a dull town.
You ought to take it easy on that liquor.
Don't you find Rio a little hard to take to?
Not a bad town. You look all mashed up. Must have been quite an evening.
Yeah, it was.
Okay, if you want to play that way, go on, have fun. No reason why you shouldn't.
That's right, then. Here's something that belongs to you. I should have given it to you sooner.
What is it?
A scarf that you lent me once in Miami.
Cleaning house, huh?
Well, goodbye, Dad.
What do you mean, goodbye?
Nothing, just goodbye. Fresh air isn't as good for hangovers as I thought.
Sit down, you're still tight.
I don't want to.
Where are you going?
Back home.
You are not taking care of yourself, Alicia.
I feel much better.
You look like something awful. Circles under the eyes. My dear child, you must have a doctor find out what is the matter with you.
I never go near doctors. They always want to cart you off to a hospital.
Maybe you belong in a hospital. Tell me, when did you first feel sick?
Oh, I don't remember. Maybe the party, I think.
I still think a sea trip would be much better for you, darling, than doctors and hospitals. A little cruise somewhere. Maybe Spain. Put the roses back in your cheeks, my sweet.
I don't think so. I don't care much for boats.
We could go together, my dear, if you could bear to leave Alex behind for a few weeks.
I think I prefer Alex to Kate.